Well, hello again, YouTube and Facebook friends. This is our setup here, new setup, I should say, here at the landing. The snow is kind of putting a kink in the plans for today, so we'll have to go out and do some snow plowing. I was really wanting to get some video done, but I promised you guys a little walk around what we have going on, and this is what it is. All of this stuff that we have here today is from Brute Force Manufacturing. It's all American made, comes right out of Wisconsin. And the processor we have is a 1624. This does have the extended deck on it. Everything from pretty much, where's the weld? Right about here forward is all added on. And this lets us in the Northeast process the 20-foot, 24-foot logs. This is a 38.5 horsepower Kolher EFI motor. The processor itself will handle about an 18-inch log round. As long as you can get it through that trough opening, it'll cut it. It's kind of an egg shape versus like a round piece, so it's 18 tall, maybe 16, 17 wide, give or take. It is a chain infeed. They do a rounded log trough on this for handling anything that's kind of funky and ugly like this stuff is. This is the pile that we split up, maybe a month ago with the black splitter S2 800 and colored out all these big rounds. They were anywhere from 24 to 40 inch kind of stuff, so that's all red oak. And then our VP gas cans, because I hate those new spill proof ones, so they work out pretty nice. With the last 1624 that we had, we were kind of seeing about a gallon per cord basically out of the processor. Show you some of the controls here and features. You get your hydraulic oil cooler is standard. All the saw stuff. This is your bar oil reservoir tank. Our log length cut guide stick. We have that set for 18 inches. We do have the 8-way splitter in this. The 6-way is over there. Just kind of playing around between the two. It seemed to work pretty well as an 8-way, even with the red oak that was going through it. Of course, our attached conveyor, which is hydraulically operated, no cables or winches like the Dyna stuff or the other brands. One thing I do like about the Brute Force is the hydraulic. It's the easy setup. It is a lot skinnier than like the other Dyna processors and other things that I've seen from like Multitech or Blockbuster. It's actually narrower than the footprint of the pickup truck. Part of the extended deck is you get the third leg on this. You can pull the pins and lay this down. I do have a set of log dogs that basically shuttle the wood up and down if you don't have an excavator like this to get up on there. Controls. If I can dust off the panel here. So this is the splitter. This is the log deck infeed. This is the actual infeed to the saw and the saw itself. And you get nice pressure gauges for everything, hour meter, emergency kill switch is here, saw oil, and then the start button for the motor as well. Snow is just being a pain. So this is your conveyor, forward, neutral, and reverse. And then down here is an actual speed control for the conveyor itself. I have pictures I'll put up online of all this stuff without snow on it so you can really see what's going on. And that's pretty much the 1624 wood splitter processor. And we'll get talking about this big guy. All right, so this is the all-new Brute Force disc cleaner. It was kind of taking Facebook by storm last night. My private messenger and regular notifications were going nuts once I put this thing online. So kind of do a little walk around here. We are powering it by the conveyor. We had to supersize the power pack on this, and it is a 20 horsepower Honda electric start, just because there is so much hydraulic pressure is needed to run the surface area of this disc cleaner. I believe the next model out, this big infeed funnel is going to be removable for transport because the trucker said this was like pulling a sail down the highway. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is that. Actual rollers in this. Come around the side and kind of show you these. So there's the actual plates or discs inside. And then everything kind of tumbles off of here. This is an adjustable angle, a couple of different holes to put things through. And that hits the conveyor and goes on up. I do have the conveyor set pretty low just because we were feeding the bag last night, just kind of making our first initial run through. We did custom build these skeleton bag racks. And again, if you've been on the channel, this is a 1/3 of a cord log lift bag by NNZ. We are a dealer for, or distributor for NNZ. No reason to call them. They will give you the same price that I will. I know there's been a couple of posts, just go right to NNZ and bypass the middleman. Well, this middleman appreciates whatever business he can get, and my prices do match theirs. So whatever we can do for you on that one. Bag is about $17.50 for the small quantity, and we do get it down to about $16.50 for a full pallet. But the pallet we ship for free. So give us a phone call there, 833-SPLITTER. That's 775-4887. And up next, we'll give you a walk around here on the conveyor. All right, so this is the brute force 25-foot Firewood elevator or conveyor. We did put a bigger hopper on this, so you can either fill it with the skid steer and then let it go up and load the side of a triaxle or something, or your tractor, Kubota tractor or something, to go a little bit higher. Typical of all of the conveyors, the total length is the height split in half. So this 25-footer will go about 12, 13 feet in the air. This is all the way down. I didn't need it that high to fill the bag. One nice thing with the brute force, actually there's a couple of nice things with the brute force. We haven't spun these tires yet, but the radius axle feature is standard on all brute force conveyors. So we're going to pop these wheels 90 degrees, and then we're going to have probably 3 of these skeleton racks holding the bags, and that way we can just kind of go bag to bag to bag. And we did build 2 more of those. They're over there, and then that's my pallet of well, what's left of a pallet of bags, because everybody's been ordering them up. This is the height, I believe, and then this is the forward and reverse controls. These are the remote lines here that run in for the disc cleaner. One connects up there, the other one connects down into there. It does have its own speed control, which I forgot to show you that, so I'll go back over there in a minute. But the conveyor here also has speed control on it. Brute force is just giving you a lot of different options as a standard feature. This is the Honda 20 horsepower electric start GX630. It takes a lot of oil to move that cleaner. And then this is our current little wrapper from Hudson. Probably going to upgrade to the brute force one as well. Just we picked it up as a expo leftover one day. I couldn't refuse the price, and the kids like doing it for their firewood stand out front. So that's what it's here for. It's red. It matches into the picture because I have that pesky OCD disorder, but mine's a little worse because it's CDO. That way it's alphabetically correct. And I'll go back around the other side for one last walk down of the lineup. All right, so I got the Honda motor run on the conveyor. And if you look underneath the cleaner, I do have things moving around. It is a balmy 10 degrees here or so, so I'm letting the oil warm up before I kick this thing into high gear. But kind of get you the concept of what's going on. I'll lift the hood here if I can do it with one hand, because it's pretty heavy. Like everything brute force makes, this thing is stout. And I'll kind of show you the magic going on here if I can get it open. So here's all the magical pieces that make this thing sing. right, this is the speed control coming in from the conveyor, so I can make this thing go pretty fast. We were running it last night about 7 or 8 out of 10. I didn't want it to fly right across there. That's about where we were running it last night. Well, probably a little faster because the engine RPM was up. So some people were asking about the specs on this. It's about 4 feet wide and 10.5 feet long, and about 3,000 pounds because my S300 Bobcat, it took every bit of it to pick it up and go from there. I got the kids making some bundles just from some of the kindling that came off of it, or stuff we already had piled up from before. And that's our new disc cleaner by Brute Force. As I had things fired up this morning, I figured I'd go ahead and raise the conveyor and let you guys see what this looks like all the way up. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's probably a little bit higher than 12 feet. So my tape measure just quit when I was going around the disc cleaner, but I figured I'd go ahead and throw this thing all the way up in the air and show you what it looks like. Again, it would be overkill to fill the bag from that high, so but that's what she is. And now that this is open up a little bit, let me show you that Honda motor a little bit better too. Quite nicely nestled in there. Nice big fuel tank for it. Electric start. Got the hour meter underneath the key there. So there it is. Forward, neutral, and reverse on the left stick, up and down on the right. And then here's our speed control, set nicely right in the middle around 5 or a 6. Don't want to eject it off of there. And here's where the remotes connect in from the disc cleaner. All right, one final walk down the lineup and we'll give this one a wrap. So this is the new lineup, 25-foot Brute Force conveyor, disc cleaner by Brute Force, and a 1624 with an extended deck wood processor, also from Brute Force. This is the whole lineup. Don't hesitate to give us a phone call. 833-SPLITTER, SPLITTR, and the numbers for that, 833-775-4887. And you can also visit us online at shaverequipment.com. Yes, I do know I need to update the website, but it is there with the finance link from ACG Finance. Also, you can call us. Well, I did that one already. You can send us an email. There we go. sales@shaverequipment.com. Check us out on Facebook. Check out the other videos that we have. If it wasn't snowing, I would actually fire this up and run some wood through it, but I have to go plowing. So we're going to end the video here. Again, call us 833-SPLITTER. Send us an email, sales@shaverequipment.com. Leave us a comment on Facebook or over on the YouTube. And thanks for watching.